Alright. Hello everybody, it's the Inquisitor here. I've been playing BDO, Black Desert Online, for a month now. And I've reached level 61, 195 AP, and I have shit DP because I broke some of my items trying to make fail stacks. Here are the 13 things I wish I knew about BDO before starting, you know, as a new player. So let's get to it. Number 1. If you want to get progress with your gear as fast as possible, sell all the shit you get. I'm not talking about boss armor, right? If you get boss armor, you keep it, like Vex, Zorka, Kutum. But everything else, you sell the weapons, you sell the weapon stones, you sell everything. And then you just buy it straight off the auction house. So that means you have no chances there. There's no chances. When you start enhancing your own gear, it's all based on chances. So it might take you 2-3 times more if you do it yourself than, you know, what it would cost if you bought it straight off the market. You know, and we're talking about 15 plus, you know, and 14 to 15 is a really tough spot. So I prefer to buy my boss armor at plus 16, aka Pri, P-R-I. Would be this. Right, next. Number 2. Familiarize yourself with the workers and nodes from week 1. So, in these games you have a lot of passive income, and one of the most important things are your workers and nodes. And here you link things to cities, aka nodes, and then you invest contribution points, and then you will have a node and you can put the worker there to gather things for you, right? I got 70 workers working for me, and there's different levels of them and so on. There are good guides and workers and so on, and I do recommend you start working on it the first week. Get one node, one worker, that's enough, you know, familiarize yourself with it, because the sooner you start, the better. Number 3. Right. Start killing world bosses, field bosses, the first week. As soon as you reach level 50, you can go to a boss, field boss, and hit it a couple times, and you can get great loot, great rewards. So you should start that as soon as possible. That is one of the easiest ways of a new player to gain multiple tens of millions per day. So, you know, I'm gonna quickly go over the bosses. So you will have to find out yourself where they are, because the map is a bit confusing early on. But on the right side in Valencia, you have Kutum here, and you go from Altinova towards San Grim Bazaar, and you just take a shortcut here. There are some strong mobs there in the way, but that's where it is. Nuver is in the desert. This can be a bit tricky because you have no minimap in the desert, so, you know, you might get lost. So Nuver, you know, that's, yeah. Alright, next. So here we got some field bosses. Red Nose. This is one of the biggest cities where people are, the Velia and Heidel. So really close to Velia, there's Red Nose spawns here. Dimtree spawns here. This is right under and around Western Guard Camp. One of the most important bosses, Karanda, also west of Velia. Every time it's up, you should go there. Here, Dastard Beg, I call him Bastard, spawns here, west of Heidel. Right? Mudster spawns here. Not many people go for it, but I get like from 500k to 10 mil each time I go there. Really, really good for you as a new player. And Zarka is south of Heidel. And you enter the Zarka area from Serendia Shrine. You just... There's a route and you go there, and then you enter a place that has cultists. Right. There are more bosses, but those are the most important ones, I think. One thing people didn't tell me about, but I figured out myself: make boss alts, right? You level up a level 50 character, you place it at, let's say, Zarka, and you log off, you leave it here. And then you can take your main and go farm far away. And when Zarka spawns, who is here, you don't have to run all the way from here to here. Instead, you just relog to your boss alt, which is stationed at this boss. And then you can quickly kill it and go back to your grinding main, wherever he is. This is really time saving, and ideally I would have... So here I have one boss alt. Basically, she's located in Heidel, and she will go to Red Nose, Team Tree, Kuranda, Mudster, and Zarka. Then I will make another boss alt that goes to Kutum and always stays there. And then one that goes to Nuver. So that means I can be doing whatever the fuck I want, wherever I want, and whenever a boss spawns, I can just log there. Easy. Alright. Next thing. Look into boss scrolls. This is really important, and I only learned about these after about 1 week in, right? The boss scrolls you get from quests from the Black Spirit, aka this cheesehead, and it's in recurring, and you have to do blah 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 whatever, but figure out how you get these. And you know, there are some weekly and daily things, and you know, you just accept all the boss scrolls, you do all the quests. Cannot take any more quests, well, that's the thing. And that's it. You take them weekly and daily, and you do them together with your guildmates. And you ask help, you know, if you need help with finishing the quest lines, because some of these are really tough, right? But what these are, they are basically smaller copies of the bosses, right? And they can give you the bosses drops. They give a lot of hunter seals, and they give a lot of blackstone armors and weapons and trash items. So this is once per week. You do like 20 of these yourself, and everybody else has 20 of these, and that's a lot of money. And you get your chance of getting a boss armor weekly. I really recommend it. At start, you might only be able to get big. And take the awakened ones. The green ones, then you need 5 of them, you combine them, and then you get the boss scroll. So this is kind of vague, but just look into them. Boss scrolls, that's it. Next. Pick a class and stay with it. Do research beforehand, ask your friends, right? A lot of people in this game, they cannot decide which class they play, which leads to them re-rolling, and when they re-roll, they sell their gear and they lose a lot of money, they lose a lot of time. So instead, beforehand, you check all the classes, choose what you want, choose what fits your playstyle, and stick with it. Don't care about the weekly changes to your class, don't mind them. You know, it's in constant change, right? I've done that, and so I've only upgraded my striker, and in 1.5 months, I feel like I'm in a good spot. So that's it. Start cooking / questing for contribution points. There are contribution point quests in Calphion, daily ones that you can do. You can research about those. And then what I used to do is I used to cook for contribution points. These are the points you spend in getting nodes to yourself, getting more storage space, and so on. This is basically your passive money you know, the more you have, the more you can make, basically, right? And you can go up to 1 second cooking, and when you're cooking, you make byproducts, and you turn them in for contribution points, and so on and so on. So it's really important to get this up, because this is your passive income, basically, that allows you to to get and connect as many nodes as you can, and get all the best nodes, most valuable nodes. And there are really good guides on which nodes to pick and so on, so you'll find them in the internet. Alright, so as a new player, you don't really have a lot of materials for processing, overnight processing, so what you should do instead is do AFK fishing. You get a balance rod, which reduces your auto fishing time, and then you empty your inventory and you go to a fishing spot and you fish. You AFK. And there are functional chests that increase your fishing level. They cost a bit, you might have to make them yourself, but I do recommend them. And this is a really good AFK money-making method for starters. Right. Number 10. Follow the quest line for the main story quest. If you actually follow the quest line, it will take you from, weaker to stronger mobs. Like, it will familiarize you with the places in the world. It will take you from grinding spot to grinding spot. So it is actually really good to follow the quest line, because when you do quests, you gain CP, which is the contribution points, and we know those are good things to get. Number 11. Do not buy blue main hand weapon or Lemuria blue armors as a beginner. So here are the Liberator weapons. These are extremely expensive to upgrade. So instead, as a beginner, you should get like full Grunil armor. It gives you AP to grind faster. Get green weapons and go with that. Don't get the blue ones, they're super expensive to upgrade. You're gonna lose all your money, you can't grind anything, then you're gonna quit the game. So Liverto and Lemuria blue items, do not buy them. Right. Okay, get into a helpful guild. That is really important. So first of all, when you first start the game, you can't even get to the best guild, nor should you want to go there. Instead, you want to go to a helpful guild where people will help you, assist you. It's good if you go to the Discord, hang out there. If you have a question, you ask, and people like to answer. And also, when you're starting player, there are things like the boss scrolls and so on. You might need some help for them, and helpful guild is your best bet to get those done, So helpful guild is very, very good. Later on, if you crush, the game and have a lot of AP and DP, you can leave the guild, go to a better guild. It's whatever. Right. When you do land in a guild that you like and enjoy, you should start upgrading your guild daily payout. So when you're in a guild, you have activity points, and once you reach plus 10k, the officers and guildmaster can upgrade your contract. That means you will get more money per day from your guild, right? Right now I got 730k, so I haven't upgraded it too much. It caps out at 5 million per day, so you gain this by doing guild quests, guild missions. So when somebody says there's a guild mission there, if you can do it, consider going there, because getting this up as soon as possible, just like the CP and the nodes, you know, enables so that you start generating a lot of passive money early on, and that really adds up. All right, this is my final recommendation, and you know, and these are all my thoughts. Well, some are from my friends, but anyways. When I started this, I made different guys, and so this is Pedo Pedro is my main account, character I mean, and I do all the combat with this guy. And then I have life skilling alts. Why? Well, you know, you need to cook, you need to feed your workers with beer. So instead of me dragging around 2000 beer, or, you know, oh shit, okay, I'm here right now and I want to process overnight, so I'll go back here and then next day I'll run back here again. That takes a lot of time. So instead I have boss alts as well, but life skilling alts. So I just, when I need to do something, so let's say feed your pets, you can do it with another character. You don't have to do it on your main. When you have life skilling alts, that means you don't have to move anywhere with your main. You can just log and do the life skilling, put your guy to process overnight, and if you're at Pirate Island, you can leave your main there. Doesn't have to leave, save a lot of time. It really stacks up, you know, over a long period of time. Okay, I'm just gonna show you. Where's these loads? So my life skilling alt is in Grana, because when you do crates, you get distance bonus when you turn them in, and this is far away from the spot you turn them in. So, right, so this is my life skilling alt, and I do have some pay to win outfits here. Cooking chest, cooking outfit allows you to reach, you know, 1 second cooking. These are the functional chests. Like here is the +2 fisher's chest I was talking about. Fishing ability +2, movement speed, fishing XP. Right, and I have processing outfit on. And so you just look into your skilling alt, you feed your workers, boom, repeat all. You have fed your workers, well, then you can feed your pets. Right, and then you log back to your main, or if it's the night, you know, you just you just put your alt to process, and in the morning when you wanna grind Gahaz again, you just log there. Simple as that. No moving required. Alright, those were my 13 things I wish to know before I started BDO. There are a lot of other things that you should check, a lot of guides when you're playing the game at the same time while you're playing. That really helps you out. Thank you everybody, I hope this was helpful for some of you who are considering playing this game. And see you.